So Todd, I wanted to introduce you. This is our new product. We partnered with RUGER to make a RUGER Kestrel 5700.
Oh, that's cool.
And what's really neat about it is that for an out-of-the-box experience, it can get the shooter on the target really, really fast. So what we did was we went through and we test fired a lot of RUGERs, which was torture, I'm sure you know. But we shot all these different guns with different ammo, and we preloaded them into the Kestrel for the users.
Awesome.
Yeah, so the Kestrel that you buy, the RUGER Kestrel 5700, comes preloaded with the exact setup that we have right here. This is the RUGER RPR 65 Creedmoor, and we have it with the Hornady 140 grain. So that's already pre-built into the Kestrel. If you have a different RUGER rifle, you can just go into the app and then you can build it out from there. So it makes it easy.
Makes it quick, makes it to where anybody can quickly go out and purchase something and be long-range shooting that weekend and know what they're doing.
Exactly.
Actually get good impacts.
Exactly, yep. And as more people are pushing out to long range, this gives them the opportunity. So 500, 600, and then as they reach even farther out to the 1,000 and 1,800 yards, they have impacts.
Absolutely. Anybody with this kind of setup could easily be on target out to 1,000 first morning.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep.
Easy.
So with this particular gun, when we went out to Truett, you had a unique thing that you decided to do with it.
So since this is more of his hunting rifle, so what we end up doing a lot with hunting rifles, even when we're training military, we'll work off what we call max point blank zeros. So it's not zeroed at 100 meters, because if he sees something quick and he wants to take a quick shot, we zeroed the gun 1 mil high at 100, which for these ballistics is a 300 meter zero. So 1 mil high right now, we go ahead and we'll plug that into the Kestrel. So now he has 300 meter zero, which means he can shoot crosshair on anything from 100 meters all the way out to 350, and he doesn't have to worry about holes. Something quick jumps up, he's able to take a quick shot, and everything works real smooth. But that doesn't really work for far range. So now we have to go out and still retrue the gun, but the Kestrel's able to do all this, no problem.
Yep.
Right.
So we already have that zero built in.
Yep, zero's built in at 300, so now we're going to go through the same process. Collect atmospherics, plug in direction of fire. All right, so once you get that ready, tell me what range we need for a true.
So I'm going to get our target, our direction of fire first.
There you go.
And then we're going to go down and do the environmental, push that over to live.
And the wind's blowing pretty good, so all you got to do is hold it there for a second. And
we don't have to swing it, but you can totally swing it.
You can swing it, but if the wind's not blowing, we swing it.
Yeah.
If the wind is blowing, it's actually more accurate and faster to just hold it in the wind.
Just hold it in.
Do the job.
Right.
All right,
so we're going to switch that over to lock. Yep.
Yep. Now go to gun, go to MV, go to calc MV.
And now it's telling me that for this gun with the Hornady 140 grains, it's going to be 1071.
1071. All right. So we'll shoot the 970 target. All right. So now same thing. We can either hold or dial. And so what is our dope for 971?
So at 971, we want him holding at 8.2 mils.
8.2. So we're going to go ahead and dial for him. So we already have the 8.2. All right, so now he's holding crosshair. He's going to put the crosshair on the right side, all right, of the target.
Yep. Now, obviously, the wind is kicking really hard right now, so we're factoring that in.
So now it's going anywhere from 16 to 20 mile an hour. All right. So this is something that we'll walk through. But again, if we're coming out here to gather information real quick with the Kestrel and the weapon system, I don't have to hit the target. All I want to do is get the right elevation. All right, so we're going to have to
so side to side doesn't matter.
Yeah,
up to
AJ
down
is still
does.
a big component. So right now, with our heavy gusts to 24 mile an hour, that's 0.3 mils that we're hitting high. All right, with the right hand wind. If wind's from the left, we're going to hit low that same 0.2 to 0.3 depending on gust.
Yeah.
All right, so
now if you built that wind into the Kestrel, though, it's going to be making those adjustments for you.
Kestrel will take care of it for you. The applied ballistic engine does all the AJ for you if you want it to.
Right.
We just want to be more interactive with it, and I don't want to have to be that guy. Takes 5 minutes to plug in all the information because
no one wants to be that guy.
The deer's gone, the stage is over, everybody's moved on. So you want to be able to be a part of the equation, shoot as quick as possible. All right, Rance, go ahead, close your bolt. All right, ears.
Yep.
All right, so Rance, Kobe, you ready?
Yep.
All right, Kobe's up. So what you're going to do is you're going to hold crosshair on the target. Give me 4 mils right. So you see the big lines that go down underneath the crosshair? So there's little lines and big lines. All right, I want you to hold the fourth big line and put that on the target. Okay? All right. Spotter's up. You're holding crosshair put 4 mils, hold right. So crosshairs are going right. On you when you're ready. Squeeze through real slowly.
Needs to come up 0.2.
All right, he needs to come up 0.2. So we're going to go ahead and dial up 0.2. Re-engage, run the bolt. So as you can see, it's super accurate. It's close.
Yeah.
As far as what's already preset up in the computer, we'll have him run through it. But out to 600, he'd never know the distance. He'd hit everything.
Yep.
All right. So we're probably off maybe 20 feet per second. But every gun's going to be slightly different.
Every load of
especially
ammo.
once we start
Yeah.
shooting out to 1,000.
Yeah.
All right. You ready? All right. Same thing. Same 4 mils of wind. On you.
Hit.
All right.
All right,
That's good.
impact.
Do it again, run the bolt. So again, we do this just for confirmation. We don't want to take just that one hit. So really, we're just looking for elevation now. So even if the wind died and he went off the right side of the target, it's just elevation. All right, on you, Rance.
Oh, perfect. That's awesome.
Awesome.
All right, so now open your bolt. So now we're going to find a new target. Rance, go ahead and look at the road as it goes out. There's 2 targets on the left. 600 meters is the far one. What's your dope for 600?
So it's 600 meters. There's a lot of wind. Elevation is 3.1.
3.1. So now we're just going to run them down to 0. Rance, I want you to hold the 3rd line. All right. So from the crosshair, go down 3 mils. So the 3rd big line going horizontal, left to right. All right, and then you're going to put the 4th wind dot on the target. So there's little dots underneath that line. You're going to find the big one that's bigger than all the others on the 3rd mil line. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
I got it. Go ahead and run your bolt.
Spot her up.
Yep.
All right, Rance.
Bolt.
So 3 mils, 4th wind dot. You're going to crosshair is still right at the target. Go ahead.
Nice.
Sweet. Good elevation. Hit the target. Now come back down. We're going to shoot 500 meters. So from the first curve in the road, go straight up above it. There's a white target with the green bush out to its left.
What's this range?
500.
Your elevation was dead on that one, Rance. All right, so your hold for this is 2 mils. You're going to hold right on the 2 mil line.
So now 2 mils. Crosshair goes right at the target.
Okay.
Okay. All right, so 2 mil line, hold right, 4 wind dots. Aim and squeeze. There you go. All right, so now come down to the road where that big green cedar bush is and look right of it. There's another target at 400, 411.
1.1.
All right, you're going to hold 1 mil and 4 dots again.
Bolt down.
All right, so find the green bush right at the curve in the road and look just to the right of it. Same deal, hold right. Elevation's 1 mil, 4 wind dots. All right, so as you can see, elevation's good. The wind dots are going to work. He doesn't have to know how to call wind. He just needs to know what the wind is. Kestrel gives you that.
Perfect.
Then he just divides his wind dot number into it. So it's nice. We can take a Kestrel, brand new gun, take a shooter out to 1,000 first day.
Yeah.
We actually did it in about 30 minutes here from the time we started zeroing till we went all the way out to 1,000. and all the way back in. So the system's nice. It's a great, excellent introduction gun into long range. The gun is very inexpensive to buy and get into. The Hornady ammo is really good ammo. The 6.5 bullets really fight wind well, so it's easier to call wind. It's a nice setup. I like it.